It's all about babies. Now, you know that the Western Europe, Japan, and some of the other countries are not having as many children as they used to have. So their older population is growing. Here in America, we are able to retain the same rate, replacement rate, what they call it. But now it is that the parents feel that it's not a good customer experience to have children.
Wait. Parents as customers?
They need, having kids and then spending all that money and time on them, sometimes it has to pay back. If it doesn't pay back, that means you did not have a good customer experience.
So if we go into this parenting situation with the assumption that we're going to profit from it, haven't you lost from the start?
No, it's not profit. It is the happiness. How much happiness? In the old days, the economic factor was the more children you had, they will help you more at the farm, or in your retirement age, they'll take care of you. There were not that many doctors and nursing homes at that time. So that was given. But now it's not there. Look at the kids. They control the remote. They don't like what you cook. They want you to take them to the fast food restaurants and buy them McDonald's and the others. And when they grow up, they don't take your phone call. They don't take your advice. They don't take any of those things. A survey was done, folks, and people were asked, if you were to do this over again, have children, would you still have them? 7% of the parents, they said, we did not have a good customer experience. But in 2003, 24% said we did not have a good... Yeah. I mean, this thing is coming up. I understand that women nowadays go to work, they have nice jobs, and they don't have really time, and they don't want to give up the independence and the other things. They are not looking at children as something gainful. Yes, there are still parents. I mean, only 24% said that. Other 76%, including me, we are very happy with our children so far.
So far, so good. Oh, wow, that's quite telling that such a large percentage of the population, more than I thought. 24% is definitely more than I thought.
It's a lot of population, but it's not only in America. It's everywhere. Even in Japan, the kids are not paying as much respect as they used to. They don't take care of you as they used to. And you have, at some point, you got to look at as an economics of having children.
Many of us know that stroke patients lose the ability to speak and have a very hard time recovering that ability. But did you know that even if you aren't able to speak, you may be able to sing? I know it sounds really strange, but new brain research is showing that the speech center and the singing center are different. So what that means is that if you put words or sounds to music and create a kind of melody, it's possible that the stroke patient could actually make those sounds if it's connected to music. But if it's just the plain words on their own, then it doesn't work. It's really fascinating on how music can actually help heal a person.
That's right. They say music can raise people from dead. At least that's what I used to hear. And everybody, of course, has seen that commercial in which the music can break the glass,
It's pretty exciting if you think about it, because, my image of a person who has had a stroke is a pretty kind of sad, immobile kind of individual, but that music could spark something in their brain to get them engaged again is pretty amazing.
Well, there's a new robot that has come in the picture. The name of the robot is Paro. Now, Paro costs $6,000, and you know where they're using them?
Where?
They're using them in the nursing homes and the others. It started from Japan first. Folks, in Japan, in the nursing homes, the robots feed the patient, they move the patient. I mean, they do all the things that nurses do it here. And they only use nurses for other reasons. Now, here in America, the first time that the United States government has passed Paro the robot as an approved equipment, just like the wheelchair.
Wow.
So they're going to pay for it. It costs $6,000. Nursing homes have it. Now, what does Paro do? Well, Paro is like a pet. and it cuddles, and it talks to you, it raises its eyes, and it's like a seal, so it doesn't have any arms or anything. But it is very, very cuddly, and they have found that people with strokes and the others, they respond extremely well to them. In other words, you're outsourcing these emotional recoveries to these pets, robots.
Sounds a little extreme, don't you
think?
Many,
many times these patients have no knowledge of what is going on, but they say that once they start to touch and feel the seal, they have some life in their face, they have some life in their eyes, and they really look at wonderment, and they try and talk to them. So $6,000 Paro is doing wonderful things in nursing homes.
What will they think of next? You know, advertisers are having to get more and more creative these days, and a lot of you may have noticed that you've been getting targeted ads. Perhaps someone has figured out that you like a certain kind of car or that you subscribe to a particular kind of magazine, and all of a sudden you're getting these ads that meet your interests, the things that you enjoy. Well, now the Federal Trade Commission is calling on advertisers to regulate their own targeted advertising. And so this self-regulation would require the industry to actually allow customers to see their own behavioral profiles. They'd be able to click next to the ad to see what kind of profile was being accessed about them, and they could opt out of it.